So, my dad's nephew's uncle works at Nintendo, and he told me what's going to happen in the next few episodes of Ahsoka.
I thought you knew it was going to happen.
So I figured I'd tell you. Quick recap of what happened in the previous episodes. So episode 1, we played Indiana Jones. We got the map. Sabine was a rebel. Got stabbed.
Got stabbed, yes.
Episode 2, Corellian heist. The Empire is still alive. Ahsoka and Sabine finally together.
Team assembled.
Teemo unscrambled. Episode 3, we fly to the bad guys using the space tracker, and we spend the whole time in space shooting at stuff. Episode 4, bunch of lightsaber fights, but we had some
Good
character.
episode.
We liked it.
We liked that episode.
We liked it more than the rest.
That was good. Are we going to like the next episodes?
Ooh. Stay tuned. The way that one ends is Ahsoka is damaged. We're getting the cliche flashbacks.
As long as she's not in a bed being mended to by like a small race of people and seeing Anakin's Force ghost, I'm happy.
Some forest people will look after her.
And she's like, I don't know what you're saying.
Episode 5, next episode. Well, we're spending 80% of the time. Ahsoka is talking to Anakin.
Yeah.
And we're maybe seeing a couple more flashbacks, but it's Ahsoka and Anakin hanging out, talking. It'll be our shortest episode yet, unfortunately.
Do we know how long? Did your dad at Sega tell us how long?
It's shorter.
Then the last episode?
Yes. What you're going to get is a little bit of Sabine on the spaceship, but not that much.
Is she doing anything good on there?
Her and Ray Stevens, they're talking a little bit. Balin's giving a bit more motivation.
Well, he's a good actor. So surely we're going to utilize him to tell a good, heartfelt story about how he fell to the dark side, right?
Morgan Elsbeth is going to be there too.
Oh, no.
And she's going to stare out the front window a lot.
What's that episode called? Do you know?
The World Between Worlds.
Good. That's a good one. I like it. Ahsoka's visited by a ghost of her past.
What?
Oh.
During the you split your episode between injured flashbacks and Balin giving some sick chats with Sabine, and Sabine maybe turning Ray Stevens a little bit on the good side. He's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't murder people and be a baddie.
But what if he tells her that maybe murdering people is a little bit okay? What if it tilts this way? Or what if they both learn from each other? What if the Force was the friends we made along the way?
Okay, so the episode 6 is a big one for the series, as I'm sure you would understand.
Why, I read the message.
So in episode 6, right, it's going to be called Enemy Mine after the...
Oh, no, it's going to be called Frenemies.
And it's like, everywhere you go. And it's like Thrawn's cooking, and he's like...
Thrawn! He opens the pantry, and he's looking for something. You see Thrawn, like, licking Dorito dust off his fingers. He's like...
Episode 6, big episode. You think you're going to see the crew? No. You're getting Ezra and Thrawn living together, playing house. So they open it, right? And it looks like Ezra is about to get killed by Thrawn. But then Thrawn reaches out a hand and says, come with me if you want to live. But less cliche.
Yes, live with me if you want to come.
Nice. And then it's going to look like he's about to kill him.
Yeah.
And then we're going to flash back to when they first get sent through by the Purgles. And then it's a day in the life of Thrawn and Ezra for the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
They've needed each other. They started off separate. They thought they could kill each other.
Is there anything in there that your dad said, like maybe something's going to happen where Ezra is about to get killed by some like crazy space monster and then Thrawn saves him? And
Or is
he's
it
like,
vice versa?
why would you save me? And Thrawn says, you're my only way that I'm going to get back.
Because Thrawn
I have to keep you alive.
That's word for word. Strategic genius is Thrawn. He knows that if he can offer Ezra something, then Ezra will not kill him, because Ezra could have killed him. Like, instead he chose to drag him to another galaxy. Weird move, buddy.
Okay, bud.
Bit excessive. So they're just hanging out. And then at the end of episode 6, the ship rocks up and they both go, and that's where we cold cut.
Yep.
Episode 7. So we have now found Thrawn. We've got our good guys, we got our bad guys. Ahsoka hasn't been seen for like two episodes, because it's only her show.
Correct.
She's in the wrong country.
That's right.
She's waiting for them to get back.
Well, remember when Boba Fett became the Mandalorian for 2 episodes?
Yes, exactly. That's this, but
Exactly.
it becomes a little friendship drama. And episode 6, my personal favorite.
Yep.
I love a good enemy mine / frenemies. And then episode 7, they go. Obviously they have to re-show this cool clip of like
Oh yeah, they
the
spent
giant
money
ship.
on that.
I mean, this episode 4, they were suddenly in the clouds. They were in
Yeah,
space
they lowered the space ring down.
so that they could come out of the clouds dramatically.
way cooler shot.
So, episode 7, not my favorite. So, they need to get to 8 episodes. They're dragging the runtime a little.
Yeah.
So, we get on the ship. We get back. They rescue each other.
Do you think that we're going to get a little bit of, they've become, like, not allies, but they coexisted, but then as soon as you see that someone's there to save them, Thrawn is like, now he's like, doesn't respect their friendship anymore?
What do you mean think? I have the script.
Oh, sorry. Is that in the script?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's respect, but they always knew this would happen. They always knew if they ever got out that they would not be friends anymore.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right?
Does that
Ezra's
hurt
a
their
little bit
feelings?
different than Sabine remembers.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not a bad guy, but maybe he's a little bit more okay with everything that's going on here.
Do you think we're going to get like a neutral rather than him being like a good guy that he's just like kind of just like become neutral?
I think for dramatic purposes, it's definitely better. So that Sabine's like, I saved you, but you're a dick now.
Yeah.
So I've made a terrible mistake.
Like she's like, are you ready
That's
to
actually
come
her
back?
line. She says, no.
She's like, are you ready to come back to the Empire?
She says, Kaduf? And Ezra's like, no.
No.
Ezra stares at things. And then Thrawn's like, no, Ezra will come with me. But Ezra's a bit changed. So it's a little bit dramatically interesting.
Is he in shackles or does he kind of just come along?
No, he wants to be there because he's changed. He spent 10 years with the smartest man in the galaxy. And he's like, oh,
Elon Musk?
I'm going to paint Elon Musk blue now. But they've both changed a little bit. So Thrawn's a little less bloodthirsty. And Ezra's a little less heroic Jedi. Because, you know, he's got a beard. He's a little...
Is he missing a hand?
He's got an eye patch. But only for one episode.
Yeah.
Then
and he takes
they
it off
get a
and he
robot.
says, that's better.
Well, that just... No. They fix his eye.
Yeah.
So he only has so it's really dramatic. He's got a beard
Yep.
and an eye patch. But then they cut to him. He's like finishing his shave and the robot plonks his eye in. And you're like, oh, it's exactly the guy that we saw.
He's like toweling down his face and then you see like the cybernetic eye.
Yeah, it wigs out a little and then it's good. And then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I've seen Thor Ragnarok.
He's wearing a contact lens. That's what it is.
There it is.
And then we come back. We come back. We got to spend the whole of episode 8 in the Star Wars galaxy.
Because time and space do or don't exist at the same time, kind of, do they come back and Hera and her homies are still in the exact same spot?
Yes, that's what it says.
That's so cool. I like that.
But it also hasn't been as long as we thought, maybe.
It's been like 1 second.
No, it's been
The
longer.
kid's like, my feelings are bad. And then the ship's like, doom, and jumps back in.
Because time works differently, right? What it says is that it's been even longer. So Ezra's just a little bit older. Thrawn's a little bit older. But also Thrawn doesn't age because alien.
Yeah.
So you get away with that. Pat it down. No one cares. It's fine. And then, episode 8, big finale. Shock, though. It's not actually much of a finale.
Oh.
Because...
But you have to end the show.
No, we don't. We need to turn this into either season 2 or a movie. They haven't quite nailed that down yet. Disney's losing too much money to make a decision. So if it goes well, we might get a season 2. Doesn't do well, movie, wrap it all up.
Do you think a movie is the worst case scenario?
Yes, because they got to cram Mando into it too. Busy, busy, busy. And it ends with Ahsoka will return. Boom.
Wait, what's the last episode called?
Let me just check. Heir to the Empire. It is
Fuck,
called
that's strong.
The Heir to the Empire.
That's tough.
Yeah. I didn't come up with that one. I don't know why I'm proud. This was sent to me in an email. If you want my dad's nephew's uncle to text you the plot to season 2, subscribe, but watch our other videos too, please.
Tell us how you think the season's going to end. And subscribe.